I forgot to do my gizmo, and I was going to turn around and go back in, but then I realized I lost one of my impatiens. Don't have any flowers on it because we had a storm last night. It was not a good day for Pearl. So now my impatiens. But look at my impatiens on my shed. I don't know if I had talked about this. I probably did. But these pretty impatiens have been showing up for quite a while. But this windowsill had only green and no flowers. But look, it's all beautiful now. And our interesting mosses. I did not cut them all off because I just thought they were so interesting. So there you are, impatiens, plus a couple flowers that I made in my glass studio. When we first put in this shed and the glass studio was in it, I said, oh, I wanted flowering plants that didn't grow up because I thought I needed the light from the window. And the garden guy says, there is no such thing for a shade. So I made my own flowers. Most of them are in the inside of the house now as a bouquet in my powder room. While I'm showing you flowers, I will show you got the sun in my eyes. Can you see? There's my flowers on my tomato plant. I don't see any over here, but this plant is nice and big. It's almost as tall as me. Might have some coming there. And this one also has flowers, although I'm not seeing them at the moment. Oh, there they are in the back. But these two little plants just shriveled away. But look, I have flowers on my mint. Can you see that? The bees are liking my mint. That's fun. Who knew that mint was a pollinator garden plant? So my mint's doing great. I'm so excited. I know that sounds silly, but I couldn't get it to grow before. And look, this is from last year. I didn't plant anything this year. So fun. It's going to take completely over. Maybe it will take over well enough that the thistles will not propagate. Oofta, as my mother says. Hello, it's afternoon. I won't say good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I'm going to barely get this vlog up in time to go and Zoom with you all. So today is Zoom day. My coffee machine has not arrived yet. My little AeroPress coffee maker. So I'm making this coffee upstairs. Dennis brought me a cappuccino first thing, which never happens. But his mother was asleep in her chair by the coffee machine. He didn't want to wake her. So I got a cappuccino in bed. Anyway, today it's going to be a hot, brutal day. But that's okay because I will be sitting in my room. And truth be told, I don't have any project to work on, really, that I'm ready to work on. I suppose I could take my wheel upstairs and do my applying that I wanted to do, which I didn't do yesterday. But maybe I'm just going to take my blanket up and work on my crochet blanket. Since I uncovered the air conditioning vent, my room should be comfortable enough that I can work on my blanket, and it's crochet and I don't have to think about it. Because I will be talking and listening. Try not to do quite so much talking today and listening. So there you go. So yesterday did not go as planned. Somehow the first thing in the morning started out grumpy. And I'll tell you the truth, I'm not remembering exactly what happened. But then Dennis started working on the plumbing around the refrigerator. And I started working on the cucumber salad that I talked to you about. It's cucumber. The ingredients are cucumbers, and the dressing is yogurt and white vinegar and dill. Lots of dill. The whole point was the dill from Dennis's little garden thing. And salt and pepper and garlic. And so I started making that, and I was slicing it cucumbers, very thin, 2 millimeters, on the mandolin. And you know where this is going. As I'm going down, I'm thinking, oh, my cucumber's getting low. I need to stop doing this on the mandolin or I'll my knuckle, which I did. I took a big piece out of my knuckle and it was just sitting there in the mandolin like it was the next thing going into the salad. So anyway, I had a big thing on my finger all day yesterday. I need to check it now. It might have bled again. I might need a new Band-Aid. Anyway, big chunk out of my finger. Stupid. It was so stupid because I was literally thinking, oh, this cucumbers are getting a little low. I better stop on my mandolin. Wasn't quite big enough to like take to the hospital and try to get it stitched back on, but it was nice and big, let me tell you. So I'm going to have a new contour in my knuckle on my right hand once I take a Band-Aid off. It's going to have a little divot. Anyway, I'm getting a little nauseous just thinking about it now, so I'm not going to tell you any more other than it put the kibosh on kind of the rest of my day. It was upsetting enough, you know, a little bit of a shock to the system that I got a little bit nauseous. And so the rest of the day I wasn't feeling very good. Plus, Dennis was doing a plumbing job to set up our water behind the refrigerator in the new required way for the new refrigerator. And I was his plumber's helper. I did very little, but he specifically did it yesterday rather than today because he knew I would be Zooming today, and just in case he needed help. And he did need help a little bit. Not much. I didn't do much, but I did enough periodically that I felt like I really helped. And I finished making my cucumber salad, which turned out delicious. So yesterday did not go as planned. That's funny because me sitting here telling you is upsetting my stomach a little bit. So that's pretty interesting because it doesn't, you know, if I press on it, it hurts, but I have something coming through my Band-Aid. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. I'll show you all my Band-Aid on our Zoom call. Anyway, so today we're going to walk the dogs a little early because, oh, and then we had weather last night and Pearl was, you know, so we were comforting Pearl and all together in a, you know, area where she could be under our feet like a cave for a while because we had weather, and we're going to have weather again tonight. So we're going to walk the dogs early. I mean, she did pee on her bed, but only a little because she had walked and got most of the pee out. So we're going to get the pee out again, walk her, feed them, because it's supposed to happen again. Probably, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it started while we were Zooming. So we shall see. But that's the plan for today. I forgot to freeze the rest of the liver that I bought for liver and onions and bacon for me and Aura. So she and I are having that again today because it needs to be et up. And so I'll make that after Zoom. And then tomorrow we'll try that second pizza crust and see what we think, because we have all the fixings for the pizza, and see if we can make it a little bit better, cook it way less, and see what we think. It'll be the better try. You know, the first one didn't go great, but you know, I mean, it's very often when we're sitting there eating something we haven't eaten before, Dennis and I sit there and say, oh, well, we could do this, or we, you know, what could we change? What will we do next time? And that's what we did with the pizza. And so we're going to try some of those ideas, as you know, for the ideas that were after the crust is made, because this is the same crust as we ate the other day, just the second one. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're getting our refrigerator, our new refrigerator in theory. And Dennis's brother's coming. We'll see how that all works out. Meanwhile, I'm going to go upload this and see what has to be done before we walk the dogs and make sure I'm set up for the Zoom today. I'm going to work on my blanket. I think that'll work great because I don't have to think about that at all. I still haven't finished moving from the old blanket I did and decided it wasn't working because it was too big to my new blanket. And I'm just crocheting straight from one to the other. I'm not even finished. I have about that much more to go. So I don't even have to think about colors. I just need to crochet. And that is what I will do. And talk and listen. So I'm looking forward today. I will talk to you later today, and you can talk to me. And that's the best part. I get to hear. And otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, less interested in my finger by tomorrow. I think that'll be fine. And yeah, there you go. So please take care. I hope to see you later. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.